go.
Alright. Chat, let me know if volume
warning
is...
in case I get loud.
Oh
Get
yeah,
loud.
we may have a Dizzy screaming morning, don't worry. All of a sudden, Dizzy gets hit with Xenoblade Chronicles 4 and she just dies on the spot.
I would die at the spot, 'cause, like, the X remake just came out! Rated M for mature.
Instead of rating pending 2 much, so we're getting a wide range of things. Interesting. The shapes.
Well, this is Cow.
Is it just me or is it still a little loud? Y'all can easily turn it up on Discord end.
Oh yeah, I actually turned it up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's Mario Kart.
And this feels like Mario Kart.
Yeah, this is Mario Kart. I remember
Also,
the
Yoshi having a diner. Is it made out of
I
Yoshi
remember
meat?
Diner.
Let's go!
I want to double dash. What?
There are indeed 24 racers.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
was theorized in the...
That is terrifying. Boats?
Boat? Oh, is this suddenly becoming Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform?
Well, here's the thing. Mario Kart and the Sega Racing series of games have piggybacked off of each other the last couple of games.
That's also true.
Did you do it? Yeah.
Was that Peachette I saw in the background?
Huh?
I'm sorry, you can grind?
You can what? Wall jumping?
That's a cow.
That's a cow. Why are... Okay, the Mega Mushroom's back. Was that... I'm just looking at the items here, like, what the heck? What?
What? What?
What?
What? That's such a cute outfit, but also what?
Yeah, the Moo Moo Meadows got the Waluigi in a white suit. Okay.
Kamek!
I know a Discord that is like
Mario
going off the
Kart
walls
World.
Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for
Alright, and now it got slightly quieter. I need to turn it up.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo
I forgot
Switch
to hit
2.
start recording. Haha, that's fine. I'll just take it as a highlight afterwards because, of course, this reaction goes on YouTube. But I think the biggest thing I think what gets me the most is the fact that you're just wall riding.
Exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
I always wondered what...
Moo Moo Meadows. I just saw we just saw Moo
Zero.
Moo Meadows.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
What? Also, the outfit for Boo is adorable.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
I was wondering what they were going to
In this
innovate.
Mario Kart game,
A penguin? You can drive
you
as
can
a
go
penguin.
off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh.
With 24 drivers in each
interesting.
race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Yeah, very arcade. I don't mind that.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
I like this.
Me too, actually. That seems really
There
interesting.
are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
That's a mode I'm gonna have a fun time with.
Look at her go! She's so cute!
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Oh, that's neat.
By
Open world
going
Mario
off-road,
Kart.
you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos
Oh,
together at
that's
different
actually
locations.
really cool.
Unironically, that's awesome.
I'm just looking at the courses so far, and I'm
Brand new
liking
race across
most
the
of this
entire world
entirely.
Yeah.
starts here. Mario Kart.
I'm
World.
going to assume,
The game
yeah,
launches on the same
it
day
is a
as
launch
Nintendo
title.
Switch 2.
Holy
More
crap.
details about this title will be
Wait,
shared in
there's
the
a
upcoming Mario Kart,
Mario
World
Kart
Direct.
directed 2 weeks.
So be on the lookout for more
Huh.
information in
When
the
does this
future.
console come?
And also, there's like the Nintendo Treehouse the next couple
Mario
of days
Kart
too.
World launches on
Yeah.
the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Rav with
We'll
the
share more
hydrate.
details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
That also reminds me I need to drink water.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
I kind of like how the Joy-Cons look on
And
this
on the
thing.
I
Joy-Con
do kind of look. I kind of like the
we've added
design
a new
changes.
C button.
Yeah, what does the C button do? We've just only
Let's
learned
take a
about
look at some
yesterday
new
or day before.
experiences it offers.
It's probably like the capture button, like it's how you take screenshots.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Also, is that a new type of Joy-Con grip? That looks neat. Makes it a little easy. Looks like it's a little nicer to hold. Wait, is that screen sharing to Discord?
No.
I'm sorry, is the Switch 2 coming with Discord support?
That's actually really
Introducing
nice.
Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh no, this actually just may be its own thing.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Aw, if it was just actual Discord integration, that'd be nice.
While using the
It
Game Chat
definitely
feature,
looked like.
your voice is
Uh-huh.
recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay.
Also, that
You
looks
can
like a
pick up your
regular
speaking
Pro
voice
controller.
clearly,
Let's
even
go.
from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with
For some
ease.
reason, I'm getting
We're-
Wii Spook vibes.
We're still just gonna use Discord though.
Beautiful. It's
Probably.
And you can use this
I
feature in
appreciate the
handheld
effort,
mode too,
Nintendo.
letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and
Okay,
turn
screen
on
sharing
game
is
Able to
sharing,
screen share though is nice.
There we go. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh shoot.
Dinosaur.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, no.
I'm just watching this. Just want to play the new Mario Kart.
Okay.
Honest to God, yeah.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing
Oh,
different games.
even with different games.
Yeah, I know.
Animal
that one.
Crossing?
So hard, right? tough.
It's showing. It was showing a bunch of regular
Or
Switch
the
games.
old
They're all
stuff,
playable.
yeah.
falling.
Yeah.
I'm falling.
Because
Okay, we got
they-
it. We're safe. We're safe.
Kirby.
Kirby!
Forgotten Land.
I still need to play that.
Kirby Forgotten
It's a
Land
good
is
game.
so
You
good.
can adjust the size of your game
I've been watching
screen.
Sugar play it.
Kirby Forgotten Land is so good.
Lost, like,
Where'd you go?
I mostly
or
100%
expand
did
another
it.
friend's game screen.
Minus the
You gotta get above that wall. that's to
stickers
the
or
left.
whatever. you
It's just like the
select or-
wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to
Hong Kong.
No, is
okay.
is this going to be like
Let's take a
per
picture
game
here.
basis, or can you play like several different games and then?
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose.
It showed people different
On the
screen
right
sharing
Joy-Con
different
2
games, so it just
controller,
seems like
there's
a.
an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh yeah.
A really. Wait,
Nice.
actually,
Yeah.
guys.
This is a cool thing for just to hang out when you're not with not using Discord, but like most of us are just gonna be using Discord
Here,
anyway.
You can quickly
Yeah.
and easily mute yourself and more. And there's
Wait,
this.
it comes with a camera?
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Brothership!
Yo!
I haven't played Brothership.
How's everyone doing?
So good.
you can appear on screen.
I don't know how I feel about its green screen feature. That screams NVIDIA tech though, because which makes sense because I think the GPU in these things are typically NVIDIA. I think the Switch was NVIDIA as well, so.
I have no
Please
idea.
look forward to
So it looks like
games
it's
with
using NVIDIA
camera
Broadcast
feed like this.
for its Oh, that's neat. For
That
Mario
is kind
Party.
of interesting, actually. I don't know how actual real that is.
Are we going to use it? Probably not, but you know,
No.
it's neat.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out.
But we
as
are
if
just
you
gonna
were
use
together
Discord, we
in
know
the
this.
same room. Play together or compete.
It
in
is kind of a
online
cool
multiplayer
feature, though, I
games.
will admit.
Mm-hmm.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
I mean, if you're like playing on,
Decide your
if you
own rules
are
for
like
retro
in a
game
living room and not
competition.
only have like Discord
Or
on like
hold a sports
your computer,
competition between
Yeah, this would work
families.
completely fine.
Yeah.
you could
All together,
use this
anytime,
playing on.
Wait,
a
I
TV
just
and-
realized something.
game chat.
What's up?
That looked
What?
like a slightly updated Pro Controller.
What did you
It
think?
probably is.
Probably.
In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
I mean, as expected.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required.
Also
to
as
use Game
expected.
Chat.
Pretty much, yeah.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
For a year, basically. Well,
Yeah.
a year from now, so.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
Enjoy Little Aircraft.
whether parental permission is
I
always
love
required
I
when a
love
child
Bowser
wants to
and
use
Bowser
Game
Jr.
Chat to
being
play
the
with their
parental
friends.
controls. Oh my god,
We'd like to
that's so
introduce another new
cute!
experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Oh, they're
As
bringing
shown
back
here,
the
even
game
games that
chair
require
from
multiple screens
the
can be
DS.
played if one person owns
Yeah.
a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games.
That's
with others
actually
who
that's
also have
actually very
Nintendo
neat for
Switch
local
2
play.
Or a Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch
That's actually
system.
huge, yeah.
You can share
I
a
love
game
that.
with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2
even like
systems.
multiplayer games like
and you
3D
can
World.
use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select
Oh, okay,
games
so also
exclusive
adding Game Share
Nintendo
to Switch
2,
1.
So we hope
Okay.
you look forward to it.
Okay.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Yeah, we saw that the screen was slightly bigger.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
As expected, 1080p screen.
120
Huh?
The
frames.
screen supports up to
That
120
I
frames
didn't
per
expect.
second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I did not expect 120 FPS.
No,
The LCD screen
Of
is
course,
more
it's gotta be
vivid
games that support it,
and
but
supports HD,
so it's
Yeah.
gonna be more for newer
providing more
games.
contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Magnetically.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller
It also
easily
doesn't have a
by
metal rail
pressing
that
the
lets
release
it be able to
button
be
on the
hacked
back.
so easily.
Oh, bigger
The SL
Thank God.
and SR buttons are bigger.
Not that it matters
for
though,
comfort
because you're
and
typically
control
going to be
when
using
playing
the
with
grip on
Joy-Con
it.
2 held horizontally.
I know, but like the little tiny buttons on the Joy-Cons was my biggest.
Oh yeah, that was
The
awful.
left and right sticks are now larger.
I like the joystick because they're using
Each
technology
Joy-Con 2
for.
Hey, look.
controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the
Compatible
left and right
games.
Joy-Con
Cough
2
cough
support
Mario
mouse
Maker
controls.
3 cough cough.
Cough, cough, Splatoon.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has
Yeah,
a
we knew
built-in
about the
microphone,
we knew about
so
the
you can
built-in
voice
mic.
chat with friends
But because there's two
anytime via game
USB-Cs,
chat.
more often than not, if you're using a
It
mic,
also
you're
uses
probably using a
noise-canceling
USB-C
technology to
headset.
filter sounds, so your voice will come
That'd
through
probably
clearly.
be easier as well, but it's nice that they have the option.
Mm-hmm.
3D
Even if you
audio.
don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Xenoblade.
The Xenoblade games would be a game where this could be kind of handy.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
It's also
You
a
can move
better
freely,
stand than the
like
Switch 1 was.
we don't talk about the original
In addition
stand.
to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Thank God.
Which is very nice. Oh yeah, what's the default storage? It was 32 on the
Switch 2
Switch.
comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. 8
Alright,
times
that
that
helps.
of Nintendo Switch.
That does help.
For storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing
Especially
data is
Well, I
also
also expect Switch 2 games to be also bigger in size.
Yeah.
Sommer's
Use the
calling it.
Nintendo
Dock
Switch
has
to dock
4K output.
to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K
Yeah, especially since
resolution
they've
for
done
compatible
the
games.
virtual game
HDR
card
is also supported
stuff.
in
Yeah.
TV mode.
That's also true.
Sommer's was correct.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system
Good.
cool. This helps
Yeah.
keep performance stable.
Good. You know how many homemade docks I've seen on the internet where people put fans on the dock for that?
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Digital being supported is the big thing here.
I get the feeling that a lot of the ones that aren't going to be supported are like the more gimmicky ones like Labo.
Probably.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And
The ability to
help
use
us
the
better
controller as the
understand
mouse.
Switch 2 hardware,
So many people
we're
were
currently
determined that rumor
developing
was
this
false.
game.
Nope.
Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
But because of the
Current
fact you
location
use it as a mouse, the
is
first
actually
application that
inside the
comes to
game
mind is
itself.
Mario Maker.
Yeah.
What the?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Exclusive
what?
to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic
sense.
circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes,
Mini
things
golf.
like this are possible.
Hi, Anna.
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
So,
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of
this
the
Unity
system
just virtual museum
to tiny
100%,
details
which
you
I'm
might
fine
not
with.
notice until they're pointed out. There are
It's neat to
plenty.
have for people to mess with because there will be people who will want to
Nintendo
mess
Switch
with
2
this.
Welcome Tour will
Honestly,
launch as
yeah.
a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now,
It being
I'd like to share
paid's
some
kind
more
of interesting
information
because
regarding
Astrobot.
Nintendo
It's giving me
Switch 2.
Astrobot vibes. But Astrobot was free.
This is the game card.
Oh
for
yeah, the
Nintendo
original
Switch 2
Astrobot
titles.
related things, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same shape as
I
Nintendo
probably
Switch
still
game
get it,
cards,
Wait,
but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
okay, so the difference between the game cards
Next up
are
is additional
just the
storage.
color of the card.
Switch 2
That's
will
good.
only
It's kinda
work
like-
with
it's kinda like the
micro
3DS.
SD Express cards.
Mm-hmm.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Okay.
Really?
Additionally,
Only
to
the EX
transfer data
cards?
from Switch to Switch 2, you
Really?
can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
That's
With
mildly
this feature,
annoying.
You can transfer
A
save
little
data,
bit, but
digital
I
data,
I get it.
and more. We're
There
also
is a
Oh,
new
there's
Pro
the new Pro
controller.
controller.
controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an
Actually,
Ask the
Anna, this is the
Developer
first
article on the
negative
website,
of
where
the
three
thing.
Of us will talk about the development
Given
of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope
the
you'll
fact that
check
it's not
that out as
backwards
well.
compatible with it, the SD cards is my only problem, actually.
And now, the Nintendo
Honestly,
Switch
yeah.
2 launch
Everything else
date.
has been great.
I'm actually gonna check see how much the
Nintendo
Express
Switch
cards are
2
though.
launches
Like
on June 5th.
June 5th.
June 5th.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you
Alright,
get
so
to experience it. So please
So,
wait just a bit
chat,
longer.
after I clear the spills goal, the next tip goal for the subathon is going to be
Now.
buying the Nintendo Switch 2.
Broadly speaking,
They just casually just
On
fucking
Nintendo
say,
Switch
oh
2,
hey, it's
you can
launching on
play
June
3
5th.
They want higher
games.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said, Thomas. That's
First up
mildly
is
annoying,
Nintendo
but I
Switch
get
2
it.
games.
So we got
These games take advantage
little bit
of
over 2
performance
months.
and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
It's releasing on your birthday.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Express cards
Now,
are a
I'd
little
like to show
more
you the Nintendo
expensive.
Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Wait, a
Nintendo
dedicated Switch 2 version?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
More mini games.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the
my
lively
God.
person wins.
Well, typically whenever Mario Party has a gimmick thing with the accessory, it's always optional.
Guide in our
So,
style with your voice.
no worries with that.
And compete in
Oh,
other
it's the
mini
Flower
games
from Wonder.
using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Yoshi
Use
doesn't
mouse
know how to
controls
sit.
shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
What I'm wondering is
When
like,
you enter a pipe, A mini game
if you
will
already
begin.
own Jamboree, can you
There's
just
a bouldering game where
upgrade
two
to the
players
Switch
each
2 edition, or
control
do you
an
need to
arm.
buy the game again?
And one where you shake
We'll
a can of
find
spray
out
paint
probably
and quickly
soon.
tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in
You don't understand
microphone,
how badly that could end, right? I know, right?
and Rumble, the biggest party
People
yet
are
is
stupid.
getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo
Here's
Switch
the
2
thing.
players who
Oh,
already
upgrade
own
pack.
Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Which will probably be cheaper than the game itself.
Please
Probably
look
like
forward to a
20.
new Mario Party experience.
I would assume probably
Not a bad way of
20.
doing
each
it.
other's reactions while playing.
Not a bad way of
But
doing it.
Let's continue.
I'm going to
presenting some
yeah,
more
I'm going
Nintendo
Ali, I'm
Switch
going to
2
assume
edition
20,
games.
but I could be wrong.
Breath of the Wild? And
Nintendo
Tears of the
Switch 2
Kingdom.
editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Oh, they're probably both
And
going to
also
120
support
FPS
HDR,
for the
which makes the
Switch
image
2
more
version.
vibrant,
Yeah.
so you can play
Whoa.
with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus,
Not too
you
worried
can
on
get
that
even more
though.
out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Zelda Notes.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions. of
Okay,
these
so if
titles.
you want,
For example, it
Uh,
can help guide you to
SD
various
Express
locations,
card,
like shrines in Korok you
right?
haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
you're looking at
Proceed
you're looking at a 256 gigabyte card for $60.
Or you can share your creations
What's
using
that
QR
comparison
codes and
to
send them to another player to
the
create in their
regular
game.
SD card version?
The read speeds are like,
No, in price.
like double.
Double.
We hope these
Okay.
features will make
But
your
the
adventures
read and
even
write
more
speeds
enjoyable.
are also like ×4.
Yeah.
So I get why.
Oh, Kirby!
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an
Oh!
additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics
Oh!
and frame rates.
Oh,
Okay, I know people who will be jumping on this one.
me.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful
Oh my
meteor
god, they're
that's causing some
terrestrializing the
mysterious
game.
changes.
Yep, an extra story.
We hope you're looking forward to
Well?
Kirby's new adventure.
I'm very okay with this. I like Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Metroid Prime 4
Meaning
Beyond will have both a
yeah,
Nintendo
to
Switch
all of
and a
the stuff.
Nintendo Switch
Hold on.
2 edition.
Oh? I mean, based on the launch date, I would probably be getting this for
In
Switch 2,
addition to
right?
standard controls,
Yeah.
you
Probably.
can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on
Wha-
Switch 2.
Oh, that's interesting,
Plus,
actually.
you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames
I
per
would
second.
probably
Choose from these two modes, both of which
prefer
support
1080
HDR
120.
based on your preference and
Probably.
playstyle.
Oh, there's Legend ZA.
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Mega Ampharos, my beloved.
The Nintendo Switch 2
Unironically,
edition games you just saw will be
No,
available
Scarlet and
in
Violet.
physical and digital versions.
Scarlet and Violet visually needs some texture
And
updates,
if you already own
but
the
like,
Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward
yeah, it
to
does.
these Nintendo
It does,
Switch
Cyrus,
2
because like
edition
Disney
games.
can tell you, I've recently finally played through Scarlet.
Next, I'd like to
Over the
introduce
last
a brand
week.
new game featuring mouse controls
Yeah.
with the Joy-Con
Like,
2
Scarlet
controllers.
is...
I've also
Scarlet and
kinda
Violet are,
blazed
like,
through it.
objectively,
Please
like,
take a look.
poorly optimized, but I'm still enjoying them.
Oh, the game itself is fun. It just needs some work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've played it for what 5 days, and I'm already basically
It's a new
done
game.
with the story, minus
you-
Pokemon lead in the end.
Pretty much. What the?
Okay, this is funny. I like this.
Excuse me.
They're gonna try to play. Yeah, I know, right?
Dragon Drive.
It's Rocket League with basketball.
And also wheelchairs.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm getting reminded of that one person who was just like, bro, it's like Rocket League in real life. And it's just like, you mean soccer? This definitely seems interesting.
Rocket League with your cripple. Yikes. What's wild is he's not. Oh. Okay. This is just funny.
It is. Will I get it?
In Dragon
Probably
Drive,
not.
you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice.
Not unless
to
it's like a
intuitively pull off
free-to-play on
various
the
moves.
eShop.
We
Yeah.
hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
They already announced it, Sommers, June 5th. To the surprise of absolutely no one, here's Elden Ring.
It's that game I've never
We
played.
kind of saw this coming.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I wonder if Metaphor is going to be on the Switch too. I heard rumors.
That's another one I'm expecting to see. Atlas loves porting their stuff to Switch.
You will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Bandai Namco. Tarnished Edition.
So you're almost right, Sommers. It's early June.
Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the
I still need to
original
play the first one. I've had it installed since launch and I still haven't played it.
later this year.
Really?
I've
I
played
just haven't
a
had the
little bit
time.
of the original Hades, but I got distracted and haven't finished it.
Is this Monster Hunter Wilds? No. Oh, okay.
Free Fighter?
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん
Wireless match.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもありますソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けしますお楽しみに
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Wait.
All operating at normal levels.
Upgrade or
Testing data link with
sequel?
Spine.
What is this?
Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
Yeah.
A new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Yeah, this is a sequel.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Yeah, this immediately has my alien's attention.
This planet will be ours.
They announced. Oh, have they announced it? I didn't know.
Has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No!
This kind of makes me want to revisit the first game.
I never actually played the first game.
It's really fun.
All children, bring hope to our lives.
Oh.
It's really fun. It was originally a Switch exclusive, but it is on PC now.
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Alright, so this is Split Fiction for Switch, right? Yep. As soon as I saw him on screen, I'm like, alright, this is Split Fiction.
The game is a story about friendship.
Dragon.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this.
Me and Sugar will be playing this soon, by the way.
You're gonna love this one.
This looks cool, actually.
And of course,
Yeah,
you'll be
it's the
able
same
to
people
play
that made,
Split
same person that made It
Fiction
Takes
on the
Two.
day Switch 2 launches.
Ah.
Yeah.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world.
It's in the
both
game.
on the pitch and on the gridiron.
Different
Excited to announce the EA Sports.
Oh, is it different people? I thought it was the same
coming to
person.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm pretty sure it was the same
will
guy.
also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
This doesn't surprise me.
Graphics and
I have
seamless
never
world
seen a Harry
transitions.
Potter movie.
You'll be immersed
You're
in the
fine.
Wizarding World like never before.
This game was fine.
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Yeah, that's not what I thought. It's just like I recognize because I recognize the dude.
I kind of like how you could just like pick someone up and then just slam them on the ground repeatedly.
Oh yeah. This doesn't surprise me. Nope, it's the same dev.
Tokyo.
The game is insanely mid, Anna. I've watched a couple of people play it.
The Tony Hawk game?
No, Hogwarts Legacy. It was just exceptionally
Kenny
mid.
Bottom.
Wait, were they playing him in Game Bottom? What? That's also fair, Anna.
Hello, this is Christian.
It said a few moments later in the SpongeBob thing, and then it was Tony Hawk down in the.
So funny.
Hitman World of Assassination to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh.
James Bond? Question
Please
mark?
be who I think it is. It is probably Bond though.
Oh, it's James Bond.
It's
It is.
Bond. Yeah. Yeah, that's Bond music. And sure enough.
GoldenEye 007 remake.
James.
That'd be cool if they actually did
World's favorite
a
spy
remake
is
for
coming to
GoldenEye.
Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
That'd be cool.
Square Enix.
The story
Oh,
of
is
light
this?
and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Bravely Default?
Yes.
Bravely Default returns.
I'm surprised I got that right.
Definition.
I've never played it, but it's very recognizable.
The flow of turn-based battles.
I've heard good things.
I've heard it's very good. I've heard they're good to play.
This is
Enjoy
probably
your
the second
adventure
one.
with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
This is a goated launch setup.
This is actually really good so far. Yeah, it's expected to be mostly re-released. I think the only new releases we were expected to hear about today were Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I find it very interesting how they're enhancing like Switch 2 games with basically DLC.
Well, a couple of them have had actual DLC. Given the Mario Party one, I don't feel is worth it because guess what there isn't?
New boards.
New boards.
Yeah.
Which is all we really care about.
I'm definitely getting that.
New boards.
To show from our
I love
publishing
Kirby's the big one.
But for now,
Kirby
we'd like to
DLC's
show
the
a
big
game
one.
being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Oh. So this is something new. Koei Tecmo.
Bayonetta Okami? Oh,
So-
Hyrule Warriors!
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Hyrule Warriors based on Tears of the Kingdom. Holy crap, hold on.
I want this.
led to a great and prosperous
Hold up. This is actually gonna be really, this is nice.
I loved the Hyrule Warriors games.
So, fun enough, I still have not played Age of Calamity. I think I need to.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil. One which
should.
future generations would call
Please be a launch title.
Unlikely, but that would be
Is this gonna
nice.
be taking place in the past with Zelda?
I think so.
Have traveled back in time.
So it's gonna be,
Zelda.
Yeah, it's gonna be a warrior style game. So
that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
yep, typical Hyrule, typical Warriors gameplay. Here we go.
You actually play as like Rauru and
You can, yeah. Yep, you'll be able to play as a lot of them.
Oh my god! I'm way too excited about this. This is adorable.
No, a lot of people are gonna be happy with this one.
I am.
Yeah.
Age of
What's bothering Anna is the fact that the Switch 2 launches right around her birthday, and she was planning to get a Steam Deck. Winter. Okay.
That's kind of
sweet logo. I do like that. I'm looking forward to that.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei
No.
Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Get the Steam Deck first.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You
Okay.
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
To the surprise of no one.
Obviously.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Is this GameCube support?
Yes.
Nintendo
I
Sorry,
Switch
I get
Online
loud.
Plus expansion
But oh
pack
my
will
god,
be
they're
getting
actually
a
acknowledging the
classic game
GameCube.
library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life
We
through
saw.
cell shading.
I was about to say it actually
Controlling
had
the
to be
game
Wind
using a
Waker.
mysterious baton,
I was about to say it
Link
has
sets
to be
sail on
Wind
an
Waker as
adventure across the Great
one of
Sea.
the first picks.
The Legend of Zelda.
This
Wind
would
Waker.
probably explain.
Transcending history and movement.
Oh!
A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In
Love
this
Soul Calibur
Oh!
weapons-based fighting game.
Alia, that's our
each player
confirmation
comes
we're not
equipped with a
getting it.
different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world
F-Zero.
of
Oh
knuckle
my
racing at speeds over
gosh.
2,000 kilometers per hour.
Mom, Dad,
30
wake up!
machines
F-Zero!
all on the line in
F-Zero got
death-defying
acknowledged
racing.
by
DX on the
Featuring the series'
Nintendo
first
GameCube.
machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
This explains the SD card requirements, by the way.
Multiplayer,
Yeah.
up to 4 can play together
Because
locally
this will probably have to
or
download
online.
the game. Yeah, that's my reasoning here, so
Enjoy
we
these
can play
classic
F-Zero
games with
online.
Clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Yes, it looks like they've all been
You can
upscaled
also
to
check the controls for
1080.
each title and customize them to your liking.
Oh, you can customize controls?
More titles will be added in the future.
Path of Radiance, XD, Chibi Robo.
Luigi's Mansion Coliseum.
Oh my
Nintendo GameCube,
gosh.
Nintendo Classics,
And it's on
the
launch.
Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh,
plus
that's
expansion
actually
pack.
so good.
Launches the same
I
day
love
as
that.
the hardware's release.
Okay.
And a dedicated controller
I
designed
actually am
after the
angry.
original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button.
What is that
to
tiny
access
ZL
game
button?
chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch
Now you
Online
have to
members,
pay for an
will
SO
also
Plus.
be available the same
Yeah.
day as Nintendo Switch
Yeah,
2.
because we will be doing F-Zero on stream.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward
I'm
to
excited for
Nintendo
Soul
Game
Calibur 2.
Cube, Nintendo
Because,
Classics.
like,
Of course, you can
Oh
continue
my
to play
gosh.
select games from the system.
This specifically sell more copies. Oh, 100%, Anna. They know what they're doing, and they're doing it well.
From our publishing and development partners.
Oh my god.
More games. What the? Wait, Deltarune tomorrow? Deltarune tomorrow!
Is it?
It's probably not tomorrow, but that's the meme.
We knew this was coming. We just didn't know when.
Yeah. I didn't expect to hear Deltarune news first on Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, though. About 3 and 4.
I don't think it's time for our mainline Pokemon yet. Let them cook for once
Yeah.
for a game, and not go half-baked like Scarlet and Violet was.
Launch day.
So, June 5th.
I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Okay, Borderlands 4 is coming as well.
Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands
I know.
I've never really
happy
been.
about that one.
Yeah, I've never been too big on Borderlands, but I know a lot of people who are.
I have
still in
been.
development, and it's
Yeah.
already the most
So I know people who are.
Not a game that I would
will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing
play
a lot of
on
the game
a
in the
Switch
months ahead,
system.
and
It's
there's
mostly
more
been
from 2K
PC.
on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk
That's
from
for-
Firaxis Games. We're releasing an
Civ
Nintendo
7.
Switch 2 edition.
Don't you be happy he
Sid Meier's
will.
Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
From what I've heard, Civ 7 for the most part is a nice upgrade. However, it had a rocky launch from what I
Civ
heard.
7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And
I wonder
we
how much
have
these upgrades
even
are gonna
more
be.
news from 2K.
I'm wondering if they're actually gonna say or not.
Hi, I'm Lionel James.
They might be
and I'm
depending
Ben
on the
Bishop.
game.
Our
I'm
final
not sure.
announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
I care so
2K.
much about football.
My problem is 2K has an awful track record on the Switch.
Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
What is this?
Boom! Terrible at
The heck?
Let's slay some trees.
Punching trees.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Did it breaking be on my end?
I think that's.
That is on their end.
Well, I think that's everything.
That's on
Set
them.
This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter.
Oh, okay, no, it is their end, not us.
Well,
you can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
We can still hear it though.
Working on the game. We're excited
Into
to
the
share
Gungeon
more with
2.
you in the
Okay,
future.
cool.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I was about to.
Wait,
check on
no,
my phone.
no, this is incorrect. It's showing Civ 7 now instead.
Oh yeah. Wrong game.
Hey, why is it like
This
10 minutes
is
behind?
hilarious.
Nintendo, you silly goose.
Hello, my to Nintendo players for the first
The
time.
UK version's working.
Cyberpunk 2077.
I just moved to the
is an
UK version.
open-world action-adventure RPG set in
Cyberpunk.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks to Nintendo
Cyberpunk.
Switch 2, you can transport
So
your
no, it's not
dreams
Nintendo.
to
It's
dreams of
Nintendo of America's page that broke.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
We got to work.
Ultimate
It doesn't
Edition
matter.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックス
Square
の
Enix again.
Square Enix.
です
More from Square.
Final Fantasy.
任天堂スイッチ2で
I figured
Okay,
this might.
this is not
イ
surprising.
ンターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの
Hayden actually played Cyberpunk. He liked it.
20年
Yeah,
以
he
上の時を
bought.
経て
Me and Hayden talked about it. He bought the DLC during the spring sale.
新しい
I've also got Cyberpunk and the DLC installed. I plan to probably. I'm probably going to stream
リメイ
it.
クシリーズに
Now that I got the PC upgrades. I've got Cyberpunk installed because someone I know has made a rando for Cyberpunk, so of course I'm gonna want to mess with that. More Capcom stuff.
Silk Song!
Confirmed this year.
They said it was confirmed like many years ago, and then nothing
I know,
happened.
what the heck?
Okay.
Also, Anna's by the way, Anna's lost her mind.
Silk Song real? Deltarune and Silk Song during the same direct? Okay.
It was like I could finally prepare for it. Puyo Puyo. Hey Anna, who wants to play Puyo Puyo Tetris?
I will not believe Silk Song exists until it's actually out.
They acknowledge Silk Song at least.
I actually, what's funny though is I actually wasn't expecting it here, so you know what?
Yeah.
Ooh. I saw that small racing game that basically is yeah, this was stuff that was on the Switch Direct the last week.
Yeah.
Oh! This is gonna be Little Nightmares vibes. To the surprise of absolutely no one.
Fortnite.
Assuming that's a sequel to Fast RMX? Yeah.
Tamagotchi Bluesa!
Yeah, exactly, Alia. And Fast RMX was so fun. I loved that game. So, love to see another game like that hitting on the launch with Switch.
What else we got?
たくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、
Okay.
次がソフトメーカーさんの
Almost
最後
done.
The last from publishing and development partners. That doesn't mean it's its first party, but we'll see.
What do we got? I don't know what that is. I have no guesses.
This looks like it's something new.
Touch the hand. Touch the dang!
My blood.
I can see a Resident Evil vibe, but I don't think this is
I
Resident
give you
Evil.
My life. Turn a wheel and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Wow, this direct was so long, the ads rolled around. They actually did get ad run before the thing ended.
Yeah.
What's happening?
But I want to know. What?
From software.
Witcher 4?
No, that's CD Projekt Red. This is Dark Souls. Like,
Dark Souls.
Oh.
FromSoft? This looks cool though.
Bloodborne 2.
Unironically enough. Did you say him before Alia again? The heck is... This is all over the place. It is. You're a vampire. Okay, noted.
My lord in heaven.
Oh gosh, that is a thing.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Actually, legit, this might be Bloodborne too. That is kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Sore. It looks like there's multiple different playable characters.
It's not so much that, I think it's typical of FromSoft games, the customization is pretty heavily. Now this is something completely new.
You know what? We take those. Mouse bird?
Flying mouse? That stares into your soul? Next year, okay.
The flying mouse stares into your soul next year.
It's an exclusive!
ご覧いただいたのは From Software さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。
Which means Switch will probably hold it for a year before PC gets it. If PC
ディレクターの
gets
宮
it.
崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は
That's all from the development partners.
ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また
What
今
else
回
you
の
got?
発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。
This was very solid.
続いてはこちらの映像をご覧
Alright,
くだ
this
さい。
should be for this should either be like a general thing for the end or something first party.
Let's see. Kirby?
Kirby?
Yeah, I was saying, the first thing I'm thinking here is Kirby.
Or Smash?
Oh,
Okay,
it's
well, there's
Kirby.
Kirby, that's a name you should know.
Yeah.
So this is either Kirby or Smash. Yeah, as I say, we recognize the Warp Star.
I recognized it as soon as it showed it.
Kirby Air Ride 2! Kirby Air Ride 2!
I have friends, and my brother's gonna be so happy.
There are going to be some people who are going to lose their minds over this.
Please.
One of them's in Claw.
No!
Why are you breaking now? Nintendo!
Nintendo! Come on!
Now is not the time for this.
There it goes. Oh my god, Kirby Air Ride 2! Kirby Air Ride 2! Riders!
Okay. Simple enough.
Masahiro Sakurai!
He's figured!
The Kirby team!
Oh,
I
he's actually... Yeah.
Nintendo GameCube のカービィのエアライド以来
Has it really been 20 years since Air Ride? Everyone feel old now.
桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。
Masahiro Sakurai! He got his boy
次が
back!
最後の映像となります。
Oh, that's not even
Wait,
the
there's
last one.
another one? Okay, this is probably Mario.
Yeah.
What else we got? What else he give me? Hit me.
I want to add a couple people so bad, but...
This is 100% Mario, but... Actually? Maybe not?
Mario Odyssey 2? Yeah, that's
No. I'm
What?
with Ali on this. It's
Yeah.
freaking Donkey Kong!
Yeah.
Donkey Kong!
I figured since I saw the chimps. Open world Donkey Kong
Here you
Country.
go. It's your long-awaited sequel to Donkey Kong 64.
Speaking of Donkey Kong 64, isn't that going to be a part of Archipelago soon?
Today! It releases today. DK64 for AP Randos is today.
all it took for them to make Kirby Air Ride 2 was
getting Sakurai back on board.
Sakurai to be done with Smash.
Well, he said he didn't want to do another Smash game after this, and that's why he made the last one as big as he could.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like if anything happens to Smash coming up, I think it would just be an expansion on the on Ultimate.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do like a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Smash Ultimate at some point.
Yeah, I think they'll just get an upgrade. What I'm waiting to see is that we're gonna get an updated view of K. Rool. Yeah. This does look nice, though.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
July 17th. Okay.
So basically a launch title.
A month after launch, but yeah.
ドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も
This does look neat, though.
全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世
It
界を
looks like
進み
everything's
ます。
destructible, which is
詳
nuts.
細は改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
So far.
It's probably part of their
改めてに
custom.
なりますが、
Okay.
任天堂スイッチ
I was about to say, huh?
6月5日です。最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。
I was about to say they're
ま
not.
ずは任天堂スイッチ
Yeah, I
2
knew they were.
本体
We
です
knew they were updating DK's
We need to know
design
the
after we
price.
saw him on Mario Kart.
ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。
I like that.
詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
Okay, site goes live later today, so we probably I don't know if I'll have a price up yet.
もうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりま
But
す
it
が、
launches in 2 months.
2を皆さんにご体験いただけ
So
ることを
like
今からとても
I
楽し
will
みに
look
して
up
い
to
ま
see if
す。
we got
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
agreed, Ali. Yeah.
Good shit right there.
Okay,
Good.
that was very good. Also, I love how Anna lost it at the jump scare. What have you missed? Oh gosh, this one was big. Everything. This one was huge.
Brawler, I would suggest you